EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The Niners at 9-5 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
The strong running. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 44 yards defense rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Harrison drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Hardy. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This year.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he goes out right around the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Walker complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mitchell now off the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then read.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Samuel in motion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. In motion, the tight end. On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Motion to the left with Jennings. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this is caught. Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, design run here for Ayuk. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In motion left goes Jennings. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Motion to the left with Jennings. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Purdy off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come 19. Come 19. Track 60. 60 backward. 60 backward. Right there. Right there. Hey, check that. Check that. Street.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's called the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They begin with Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain. brings up 2nd.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Street.
They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Owe from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Well, trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg, but Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take one step or two to the opposite side, and then you gain the advantage. But a really nice job by the defense. They didn't get caught up in it at all, able to bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
19 tight.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
Warriors 70 range.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Stays on his feet. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell you...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11.
Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Set.
On third down, it's Purdy. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Rocco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Purdy, big fourth down play. He's got his target. That's complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Track him 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. Purdy with one final shot here. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the